Hi, I'm Marilyn, and I want to welcome you today to Exposing Grief. When we expose anything, it becomes less threatening. To expose loss and grief will provide us with some emotional control. I'm not a therapist, psychoanalyst, psychiatrist, or any professional from the field of mental health. I'm just someone who has lived many years. I've experienced my own loss and grief, and I have observed others as they have gone through loss and grief. In 2020, we laid the foundation for these conversations. Over 12 episodes, we explained how loss and grief can and does occur at any age or any stage in life. You can go back and listen to those foundational podcast episodes, or you can begin listening today as part of your personal journey to be more emotionally and mentally healthy. This journey is personal. You cannot force or coerce anyone to be more healthy, whether physically or emotionally. A person has to be willing to do all the hard work in order to see results. You can be an encouragement, that one person who lets them know that they can be successful. It is difficult to believe that 2021 is coming to a close. I do hope that each of you has seen some triumph in your life, even if only minor ones. The human spirit is very resilient. It works really hard to keep itself safe in the midst of any tragedy. Sometimes it may need some help, but at all costs, it wants not only to survive, but to thrive. Knowing this fact can be an encouragement when we face our individual bouts with loss and grief. During these times, try not to shut others out. They really can be part of our healing process. If loneliness is added to grief, it takes longer to navigate the process because we become confused about what we are feeling. We become uncertain if we have grief because we are lonely or because of the event that triggered the loss. Many times it can be both. If you find yourself stuck in this particular cycle, do not be afraid to seek professional help. There is no shame in consulting with someone who is not emotionally invested in the situation. Remember that the professional is there to help you develop tools to navigate your current loss and grief and any loss you may experience in the future. You are the one who will do the work for recovery as well as discovery. Recovery to move through your current situation and discovery that you do have inner strength that you may not have been aware of. The human spirit is generally more fragile as well as stronger than we realize. Try hard to maintain a positive attitude as you face negative situations. Awareness goes a long way in helping us maintain emotional balance. Unfortunately, 2021 has not seen the eradication of COVID-19 and its many variants. This is disappointing and even a bit frustrating. However, we can only do what we can do. I had imagined I would be podcasting for a year about our emotional and mental struggles surrounding this pandemic and life in general. Then we, meaning the world, would move forward to live our daily lives with mostly crime to worry about. This has not happened. Therefore, in 2022, I will begin doing one podcast per month around the 15th day of the month until COVID-19 has been defeated. I have other projects which are moving this project aside. Of course, I continue to believe that we do not have enough conversations in regard to our mental and emotional health. Though I do think we are making progress, as this pandemic has shown us just how unstable we are individually and collectively when it comes to our emotional well-being. I have to admit that I am more hopeful about our ability to have conversations than I was when this project began. Have an exciting 2022. These conversations about loss, grief, and emotional well-being are necessary and perhaps well overdue. Be a part of these important conversations. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to visit with you next time on Exposing Grief.